Good morning, everyone. Hello. Hi, Adrian, Hisham, Mac and Cheese, Mailman, Anunnaki, hi, Aaron, hi, LMAO, Rokal. I don't know how to pronounce that name. Hi, Amir. Hi, Unbreakable, Helios. Let's see. Do you know Corona still does really well? It does decent. It was buffed like 3 or 4 times already. I think it was three times. Yeah, 3 times. Glory's gonna, speaking of buffs, the Glory weapon's gonna get another buff again. Kind of crazy. Hi, Alton. Hi. Oh, geez, how do you pronounce your name? I'm just gonna say man. That sounded weird. Hi, man. Hi, Quan. Hi, Gaming Dog. Hi, Mauricio. Hi, is it Nikhil? Hi, Titans. Hi, Warlord. Hi, Altered Beast. Hi, Christopher. Hi, Vaughn. Hi, Cheery. Okay, so I'm gonna try actually play with the high graphics today. I was kind of testing it out and it was okay. The only thing is I don't have 60 frames. It doesn't allow me to use that. But I'll see if I lag up pretty bad, then I'll have to switch back to performance. Actually, wait, hold on. Okay. Hi, Void. Hi, Ramar. Okay, so we're going to be running the Behemoth with the Nucleon weapon. Now, I'm not sure if there was a buff to these weapons. I kind of saw someone's video and they were showing that there might be a silent buff. But then Pixonic also... hold on. Let's just see. Okay, I was kind of... This thing kind of distracted me there. I was like reading that. I was like, wait a minute. What's this? You know, sometimes when you go into description, you're like reading, you're like, I didn't know that they added this. So apparently there is going to be a buff to, I think the energy machine guns. Let me just see if I have that list here. It was posted on Reddit. So you guys have been asking me, you know, what weapons and robots and stuff that they're going to be buffing, nerfing. They've actually posted on Reddit all the changes. Speaking of which, the avalanche that you guys told me that was going to get a massive nerf, well, it's been confirmed that it's not going to get a massive nerf. It's more the splash damage that is going to get quite a big nerf. The damage itself is not going to get nerfed, which is why I kind of didn't get all dramatic about it, because it was not confirmed, and I rather take my, you know, my information from Pixonic rather than rumors. But according to this, so these weapons are actually going to take longer to overheat. That's what they're going to change. But I'm using the Sandstone pilot, so I'm not sure how it's going to go with this pilot, because this one basically also reduces that time too. But can you even get this pilot anymore? I'm not even sure. I don't think I've ever seen this pilot in the store. Oh, you don't have enough storage. Yeah. I can see that. Okay, so we're going to be trying this out, seeing, you know, how it actually performs. Like, I guess before the buff. I might change up. You know, I don't even know if this is going to work. Yeah, sometimes... So a lot of players ask me, why don't I just put this on, like, you know, some of my builds? It really depends. If you don't have sustained damage, this is not going to activate. In all honesty, I think the honor pair unit damage might be a better one. But I'm just going to try it out, see if it works. What do you think of the bulwark in the current meta? I think it needs to be buffed. But you know what? Hold that thought, because they're going to be changing drones and it might actually start to make a bit of a comeback. I wouldn't say complete comeback, but we might start seeing players run it to see how it does. Okay, rest of my hangar. Let's just show you what I have here. I'm not going to go through all the modules and stuff. Manler, I can't invite with this account. This account, I'm only allowed to run with one other player, and I usually reserve that for like the paid members. So yeah, we're actually not really supposed to run with this. But anyways, let me just drop into a game here. Hi, Frederick. Hi, Kalito. Let's see. Do I think the server is going to be... I would have to check out the... Hold on. I'm just dropping into a game here. I'll show the screen soon. Hold on. I hope I don't lag up because I'm playing in like higher graphics. I don't typically play with... So it's not even... I don't even have 60 frames. Damn, this guy's going straight for me. Or was. Wait, there's two of them. Are we going up against a squad? Oh, we are. I was wondering what was going on. These guys are arcing around here. We got to be careful. They're going to get our home beacon. Come on, drop that shield. Maybe I should try paralysis on you, then I can lock players down. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm gonna be in trouble. Maybe I should put anti-control on here too. It's the only thing when you use like a behemoth with that kind of setup. You have to be careful of players bum rushing you. How should the nether be played? It will depend on what weapons you're running on it, right? Because some weapons have medium range, which you want to keep your distance. And other weapons are close range, which means you have to be a little bit more tactical. You got to make sure that you always have your abilities kind of saved up if you attack. Incoming! We're gonna get a boom! There we go. Oh, Jesus, total chaos here. And the thing is, I'm a hellburner. I'm gonna get all of them. And I'm also disabling them because I got the whiteout drone on here too. Oh, geez. You know what? I'm actually kind of tempted to put... should I put 2 overdrives on this thing? I feel like I should. I'm going to actually go for this angler. I'm going to try to disable him. Boom! He's used his ability. He's gonna blind me, but you know what? It doesn't really matter with the hellburner. I could be blinded, but the detonation's still gonna do damage to him. Ugh. This Loki's here. Oh no! I'm getting hit by someone else. Oh, they have a Loki. Okay, you know what? I'm going to move into center, try to get this beacon over here because we kind of need some beacons. Okay, we're gonna get the center beacon. Maybe I can push their home beacon. Do a little bit more damage to their beacon bar if I can. Yeah, let's do that. Because I think we're going up against a squad, and usually when you go up against a squad, if you keep pushing their beacons, you run down their beacon bar, and that allows you to stand a better chance of winning. Okay, so wait, we gave up 2 beacons now? What's going on? They got a Behemoth back there. Let's go for the Behemoth. This guy's trying to stop me. Make short work of him. Oh, they have a Loki. The Loki's going into center. Guys, stop them. We're losing all our beacons. I'm gonna end up dying. No! Oh, jeez. I'm gonna lose the spot. There's no ways. What's the robot called that I was using? Which one? The Angler? We need to get into the oh, you know what? That is a Loki. The Loki's holding that beacon down. I'm gonna move to the right side and see if I can try to perhaps get this beacon here. We're losing another beacon elsewhere. Uh-oh. Let me see if I can get here quickly. I'm gonna go into a center here. Try to get this side. Let me just drop a heal here for my teammate. Whoa, look at this guy's name. Uh-oh. Now, these guys have a lot of beacon runners. They're smart. They're running all the beacons on us so that we can't win, and my team is giving them all the beacons too. I keep going from one side to the other side, hoping that it's going to help, but every time I get a beacon... Okay, these guys are going to hold that down. I'm going to try to push their home. We gave up the center again. Ah, this is painful. I'm gonna lose the spot. I'm trying to push another beacon because my team keeps giving up all the beacons here. We're losing another beacon. Where? Guys, don't give up another beacon. Come on. Heal. Move out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. You got places to go here. Where's this guy? I'm gonna just link to him so I can move across here quickly. They hit me with the gravity amp though. I gotta move to this left side. My whole team's starting to bot out. He's gone into flight. I think we're gonna lose. Yep. Yep, we've lost. We've lost. We gave up all our beacons. Yeah, this game's over. Ish. Places to go, people to see. Exactly. Hi, Doc. 10 beacons and we still lose. Wow. Look at the beacons on our team. So the reason why we lost was because we weren't sitting on the beacons to hold it down. We kept giving it up. This is insane. Look how many beacons we had to get and we still lost. Wow. Mason Kajo good for the Amanda? Yes, it is. So I think it's going to be even better after they do the whole rebalancing with the robots and weapons. I think it will be like, it'll actually do really well because sonic weapons are going to get a nerf, a slight nerf. And then all the newer weapons, I believe, like the Fainter, I think is going to get a nerf. Spears getting a nerf. Helios, yes, I heard. I actually posted the whole article in my Discord, so I'm aware of it. The Seraph after the nerf, I have to see. Reduce force field threshold phase. Yeah, I think it's still going to be useful. Hey, Momo. Hi, Unbreakable. Thanks for dropping by. Oh, you know what? I'm going to change something here. Hold on a second. XRK Sonics are getting a buff according to AD Gaming. XRK, I don't go according to AD Gaming. I'm going according to what Pixonic actually mentioned in their Reddit post. They specifically actually said here, so Scatter, Havoc, Devastator, decrease ammo 9 to 8, so you're gonna have less ammo, increase reload interval. That is a nerf to me. That's not a buff. Yeah, I don't go by that. I go by what Pixonic actually announces, not rumors. Thank you, Doc. Thank you so much for your donation. Rest in peace, Loki, with Spear and Otto. Yeah, I honestly, Doc, I wouldn't run Spear and Otto on the Loki even now. I don't think it's a very effective setup. I'll tell you the reason why is because if you are, well, first of all, I found the other. Is it the Chester pilot better for the Loki, because when you go into weapons mode it takes longer, so you're in stealth for longer, which helps. Also, you want burst damage weapons which can output damage very quickly in a short period of time. Spear with the auto can do sort of that, but I actually think scatter weapons are more effective, like at close range. So I don't think it's really gonna kill the Loki based on like what you say, because when I ran the Chester, I actually found it more effective. So yeah. Thank you so much, Merv, for being a member for 11 months. Thank you so much. Yeah, definitely not a buff. You can dice and slice it any way you want. That's definitely not a buff. It's a nerf. Those sonic weapons are getting a nerf, which I can kind of understand too. You know, like we are already expecting. Hold on. What was I gonna run on here? This one. We are already gonna expect like a whole drone rework with less shields. So if it's less shields, that means you need less damage technically, like output, to deal with bots. So the strongest weapons in the game should like really be nerfed down, because you don't need that much damage, right? Otherwise they're gonna be too overpowered. So they might be preparing for that. Yeah, it's all about that balance. If something gets stronger, something else has to get weaker. It is just the way that it is. That's how balance works. Blast shotgun weapons. I don't believe anything was mentioned of them. So yeah, you should be pretty much safe. So the nerf and the buffs are gonna be on the weekends. I think they mentioned that in their post. I think I'm not talking about AD Gaming, I'm talking about Pixonic. I think they mentioned it. But what I'm telling you guys, the actual buffs and nerfs, that is what was like announced by Pixonic. It's like official. I go by official information, not rumors, guys. Because otherwise you get worked up over nothing. And well, you know, like, I guess if you wanted to create drama. Yeah, I don't, I'm not about that. Will the Sonic be viable for lower leagues after the nerf? I would have to test it, but I'm pretty sure it would be. Wait, what was that? That guy just went into flight and then he... Okay, that was weird. These guys are really keeping their distance here. I can't even hit these guys. They're out of range. I want to try to get to this right side because we need beacons. Yeah, if my teammates aren't pushing, then I will push. Unfortunately, I lose my bot for that, and I can't really showcase my Behemoth. So maybe I shouldn't drop that in. I mean, if these guys want to play range, okay, we'll play range then. They won't like me for doing this though, but, you know, if you're going to play that kind of play style, so be it. Maybe I should start with this first, and then this way we get a better idea of how that Behemoth performs. Nuke incoming. Yeah, we're gonna use a hellbender here to get some beacons. Oh, where is my... Wait, where is my team? Where are they? 1, 2... We have 5 players, but somehow we're giving up all these beacons here. Yeah, well, we got rid of that guy. I'm gonna try to get this beacon here because we have literally no beacons again. See if I can try to... Okay, well, we got 2... I'm gonna get killed here. I can't hold these guys off by myself. Wait, we have 1 player, 2 players, 3 players, 4 players, but we're showing 5. Huh, okay. I don't know what's going on. We got 1 beacon and we gave up our home. Kind of curious now. Kind of curious what league my teammates are in. Yeah, I'm gonna be dead here. Hi, Onyx. 2 guys there, 1 guy there, 1 in spawn. Yikes. The crazy thing is we're not even going up against a squad. This game's over though. I've lost it. They're not... No, they are nerfing Spears. Technically, Spears is going to get a triple nerf. They're doing a damage. I think it's an interval. Right, the Kepri is going to get nerfed like twice, so that's like technically a triple nerf for the Kepri spear build, that is. Yeah, I'm not sure what my teammates were doing. Are they in Champion League or like... This guy's in Master League. I don't know what was going on there. That was just weird game. They're all in Master League. Okay, you know why? I think that's why. Because this guy only has 2,000 victories. They don't have the experience level. This one should have the experience level. He has MK3 bots, some of them. But they were just sitting back. Kind of curious as to why they were doing that. This one is in Champion. This guy didn't drop. They need to do the spear damage. No, I disagree. I disagree with that. The reason why the spear does so much damage that you're claiming is because players are running it with the autopilot, which means the damage that it's hitting you is more frequent, hence why it does the damage that you're seeing. If I was to take the autopilot off, do I even have it on? Yeah, if I have to remove this, you will understand, like they're gonna be delaying it more. So the damage output, you don't want to make it useless. I think that's a terrible mistake, and I don't agree with that. It's only relevant because of the spear. No, it's pretty deadly with the scatter weapons too, and the new rust weapons. Hold on, I'm gonna change some things here. I think a lot of the proposed changes that players want when they start commenting on like how they would change things. I think that if Pixonic actually listened to those players, they would actually find, well, those players would find that what their proposed changes would be a mistake. Mostly because they want to nerf things down to the ground. I think quite often when players do that, it's because they don't have that bot. The changes that they're doing to the angler, I think, is going to be sufficient enough, and we will have to see how the game plays out first before they nerf things further. Yeah, whenever it comes to balancing, guys, you can't just throw down the hammer and say, well, this is exactly how they should balance. It never works that way, ever. Because you're going to find that when it actually filters through like actual gameplay, when players actually start playing, what you thought would happen usually doesn't happen. They make the game more boring, yes, but just think about it. They're going to be reducing. So here's the nerf, because increased shot interval is going to increase. That means you're not firing as often. It's going to be like a pulsar weapon. If it's on the Kepri is going to get nerfed down. So the what they have here, the increased ability cooldown is going to increase. So the Kepri can't use its ability as frequently. One of the things with the Kepri is when you use your ability, it increases your damage output. Okay, well, it's not going to have that. Also, they've decreased the ability defense of the Kepri, which means it's going to die quicker. If it's going to die quicker, you're not going to get killed by the spears as frequently, because remember, they're adjusting the interval of the spears too, but also they're decreasing the ability damage bonus of the Kepri. So it's doing less damage. So that particular build is getting like triple nerfed. You're not going to see players steamrolling with this, is what I'm saying. Yeah, you only want incremental changes. Like, I think it's a terrible mistake if players ask for like what you will be regretting it. Trust me, you don't want to do it that way. Yeah, big nerfs are always a very big mistake, because you're going to over nerf things and then players are going to complain. And well, when they complain, then they want things back to what it was, and then it will never happen. So yeah, sometimes I actually kind of wonder how the game would be if Pixonic didn't listen to players as much and they based it more on their metrics. Because I think sometimes they are pressured too much by the players and it actually makes the game worse. Like, I've actually seen this happen multiple times. It was since 2016 onwards. We're going like way back. I know like the things I say may not be popular with the players, but yeah, I've been playing the game for 8 years now. I kind of, you know, when you see all of the stuff that happens, you can see what makes things worse. Gargantua can hit players in stealth, while Basilisk can deal... why are you saying that sonic weapons are going to get a 30% damage buff when they've actually announced that it's going to get nerfed? Quan, those changes that they're making are actually incremental, but it's done as a whole. It's not done like just when I'm talking about incremental, I'm talking about, so let's just say, for example, these rocket weapons did some, let's just say 5,000 damage every second or whatever it is. When I talk about incremental nerf, I'm talking about, okay, maybe it doesn't do 5,000, maybe it does, 4,500. What players want is like, well, no, we wanted to go from 5,000 to 1,000. And I'm talking specifically about this weapon. Now, that kind of change could happen across the board for all the weapons, but it's incremental. You know what I mean? Like, it's small changes. It's not 5,000 to 1,000 or 5,000 to 500. Players want that kind of massive change, and I think it's a wrong way to go. Thank you, Davis. Thank you so much for your donation. The Fainter got a slight nerf in shot intervals. Yeah, I saw that. The Fainter got a nerf. Let's see. When was I going to change? Is shell worth leveling up? I'm not sure about the shell at this point. I think we're going to have to wait and see how some of the changes affect the bots. What I do know is that the Hellburner seems to be doing really well. The Hellburner is going to get like a triple buff, which is kind of crazy. because it's going to do more damage when... Am I in the middle of a clan battle here? This is kind of weird. So the Hellburner is going to get a buff in the damage it does, like the blast and also the final blast. So that's a double buff. And then on top of that, it's going to get a pilot. So I almost want to say that it's a better investment doing the Hellburner over the shell. Ooh, you know what? I hit this guy with the blast. I saw something pop. We need to get that bottom beacon there. Trying to get past here. How did he survive that? He's gonna kill me. This is gonna be kind of tough. I don't know where to drop in with that Behemoth yet. So do you hear how frequently this guy is firing his Kepri spear? That's what I'm talking about. Now think about that. He's not going to be firing as frequently, which means he's doing less damage. But also his Kepri is going to be weaker because when he uses his ability, it's not boosting the damage as much. And also his defense is going to be weaker. So he's going to die a lot quicker. Okay, so it's going to make him a lot more vulnerable. That means, I'm telling you right now, guys, that's going to be sort of the start to the end of the Kepri's reign. I think that's going to be enough to kind of neutralize it. We'll still see it being used, but definitely not in the numbers we're seeing right now. Unless, of course, there's another weapon or something that makes it OP, but from what I'm seeing, that is... that's what's going to change, I think. I'm trying to get this this beacon here. We kind of gave up our home, though. Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to stay over here because if I go chase those guys there, we're going to have no one over here. And I'd rather we have someone over here just in case. Yeah, this guy's looking around. He's trying to see where he can go to get a beacon. He's trying to get to the bottom. Oh shoot, we lost that side. What? I shouldn't have dropped to the bottom. No, 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 no. Oh wait, this guy has multiple stealth. What? Oh, come on. Die already. Oh, that was close. He almost actually got that beacon. That was close. I had to use my ability just to kill him. If I didn't do that, we would have lost. There's someone over here. Can I hit him? I need to try to get there. How did you check the new rebalancing? No, so the rebalancing is not what was posted about the test server. It was posted on Reddit by Pixonic. That's why I know it's confirmed. I go by that source. Let's try to help out here with this guy. Put that down. I'm gonna try to see if I can help out here on this side because there's multiple anglers. Maybe I can try to weaken some of them up. Or I guess this guy here. Is he gonna drop in over here? Ah, shoot. He's gonna use his ability. I'm trying to see if I can push him off. Oh! I'm gonna use my ability here soon. Now! I can't kill him. We only have 2 players left. Uh-oh. I better get rid of my Behemoth here before they end up in my spawn. I can't even play this bot. They're in my spawn here. See, a lot of times players tell me, well, you don't play the Behemoth that way. You gotta make sure you sit back and stay back. How do you do that if they're in your spawn? We only have 2 players left. Well, what happened to the rest of my team? Oh, I think I'm the only one left now. My whole team is gone. There's only 2 of us. Make that 1. No, 2. Ah, shoot. Oh, almost got him. You don't have any hellbenders in the first place. Yeah, it's gonna get like a triple buff or something. Thank you, Davis. Adrian just donating again to tell you sold your hellburner. You think I'm done with... You sold your hellburner. Wow. Thank you, Davis. I'm not sure what happened. I guess one of our... I guess they all got botted out. That was weird. I'm at the Sonic rebalance. I think what they're doing is they're factoring in like the changes to drones, because remember, if we have like less shields, so one of the reasons why I use the Sonic weapons, and I'm sure many of the like players do, is to deal with things like Fenrir, right? That's why you use it, because you can cut through that resistance. But if they're rebalancing drones and we're seeing like less shields, maybe not even as much resistance, who knows? We may not need the power, like the full power of the Sonic. So I can kind of understand if they rebalance and they nerf the overall damage down. Because if you look at some of the changes on... I'm talking about changes on Reddit, not on the test server, guys. Like when I say Reddit, these are official changes. When I look at some of the changes, those weapons that we use typically to knock down like tanks, they're all kind of getting a nerf. So we'll have to kind of see. Hey Bob, just realized I'm still live. We've only been streaming for about 45 minutes. They just... Khalid, I can kind of see it from your perspective, but I don't think it's entirely that, because if they wanted... Look, if they wanted to just annoy... If they wanted to just annoy the players and to do it for like so-called business practices, the best way is to not buff anything and release the next new item, make sure that it's stronger. You know what I mean? If they wanted to really push profits like you say, what if I was them, I would make sure that the next weapon I release is stronger than anything else that the game has ever seen. And I would make sure that I don't buff any of the new or the older items. You know what I mean? Because that will force you to get the latest. So I think, and if that were true, they wouldn't be buffing older stuff. You know what I mean? So I don't entirely agree. I can understand why you say that, but I disagree in terms of business, like making money. Because if they did it my way, like I just mentioned, they would be making a lot more. Because then you have absolutely no reason why you would want to own any of the old stuff in the game. You would be forced to buy the newest. It's kind of like if you look at, like, say, you know, like the graphics cards, or like even when they come out with like a new phone, right? Whether it be Apple, Samsung, whatever, you release a phone that's better than the rest, and then you discontinue the support for all the older. You force people to buy your new phone. They have no choice. When will the update be released? The changes to the buffs and the stuff is going to be the next update. So the next update would be pretty soon, because if you take a look at the special delivery, we have 10 days left. So it's just around the corner. Yura, how to build the absorber shield drone? I don't really want to show you, because they're going to be changing drones where you won't have the absorber shield altogether, so you're wasting your gold. So my advice to you is to not build it. You're going to be wasting your gold, because it's not going to be in the game anymore soon. They're going to be changing drones. So I've just saved you probably a good couple thousand gold right there. You can thank me later. That's why I have not put out videos on like recommended stuff, because there's going to be a lot of changes happening to the game over the next two updates. For example, it doesn't make sense for me to do like a tutorial on how to build a certain drone, or like a setup, if in 2 updates from now the whole drone system is going to be different. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make sense. I'm just trying to save you gold, that's all, so you don't waste your gold. Hopefully you appreciate that. But if you really want to waste your gold and be like, you know, realize afterwards it was a waste, I can show you. I'm trying to move over to the side here. Or should we... Wait, is this domination or beacon rush? And I got distracted. Leaks at the... Yeah, I don't go by leaks. Matt, I don't go by leaks. I go by official things. Usually what is being tested on the test server is exactly that. They're just testing. I'm going by actual official like numbers, like stuff. Because when they test stuff on the test server, not all of that stuff makes it to the live server. In fact, many times it doesn't. So yeah, I'd rather go by... Oh, this guy's he's gonna make his way to the right side. Maybe I should have put like... He locked me down. I wish I had teammates on this side that kind of helped me here. Yeah, if you want me to show you how to do things like the chips, I can do that. I'm just trying to save you gold, because players always complain, you know, they don't have gold. And I think one of the reasons why is because they spend it on... Like, they rush the upgrades, for example. This guy, he lagged out. Well, we got him. You had 12 hellburners. Whoa, what did you have with 12? Am I able to... You got blinded. This guy's lagging really bad. Yeah, I'm not even doing any damage to him. You guys see that? By the way, that's why I run Beak over the Nebula. When I want to increase damage, I always run Beak. This game's gonna be over here. Let's see, might as well drop in with the Hellburner. Ooh. Yikes. Oh my gosh. Wait, how did my blast went right through his Aegis? I didn't even knock his Aegis down. Wait a minute, did they change that? I'm pretty sure before you had to knock the shield down first. Killed the meta meter, or it became meta, technically speaking. Yeah, we're down a player. Oh, this guy's on Android. I know one of the things that a lot of players told me when I was playing like on iOS, where they say, well, because like they were on Android, I'm on iOS, they said they noticed whenever they play against iOS players, they don't take damage, but this guy's actually on Android and I'm on Android too. He looked like he wasn't taking damage for a couple of seconds. There was lag or whatever. Hi Orhan. Hi Frederick. What pilot do I have on the... I have my pilot on it, but there is going to be a Hellburner pilot in the future. There's going to be... I'm not sure which update that is. Is it going to be the next one? Yeah, so I'm using my pilot on here. The Nodens? No, I don't have any of that. At least I don't think I do. I'm just reading the Reddit post. Hi, Survival. Trying to think if I should change anything for this, if I should, because I'm noticing I'm getting suppressed a lot, so maybe I need to put anti-control on here. I guess I could run 2 nuclear amplifiers, but then, well, let's try it. I'm gonna have no resistance though. Or have some. Well, we'll try it. Let's see how that does. Oh, I used to play Halo on PC years ago. You could see who there was. Yeah, there's only one thing though, Tony. So you're referring a PC game to like a mobile game. It may not be as easy as that on a mobile, because it works differently. Mostly, I think the thing with mobile is players are using like Wi-Fi and like, you know, different connections like LTE and stuff. Usually when you play on a PC, you're connected like You're hardwired most times. I'm not really sure how this is gonna go. I'm pretty sure this guy's gonna smoke us all. That's a Skyros or something, right? Yeah, I'm not sure how I'm gonna even get close. Can I even do any damage with this? I don't even know. Oh, that's kind of decent. I can't shoot because of all the shields. McDonald's Wi-Fi. Yeah, that's the other thing too. Yeah, I can't. So yeah, a lot of times players, you know, like they tell me, well, you know, playing the Behemoth wrong, you got to sit back and play like a sniper. You see what I mean? You can't do that. If your opponent is aggressive, they're coming for you, man. I don't know if I would even use this build, even with the buff. Based on what I'm seeing, I don't think it's worth it. How strong is the trebuchet? It's not good. This guy, don't push me into line of fire, please. Try to push them back so that we could at least get a beacon. We got our home beacon back, but we need to get center. We're gonna lose the right side again. That guy is on that side. I'm gonna try to move to the left, see if I can try to... Ooh, jeez, they got their Titans out? That is kind of bad. They're gonna be pushing our beacon on that left side. Oh, he got me. You have McDonald's near your house. You know what? I know we always joke about McDonald's Wi-Fi and stuff, but is their Wi-Fi really that bad? Or is it just because, like, you know, cheap meals, so you kind of... It's always funny. I just find it funny. Guy's almost dead. I'm trying to get rid of the that guy there. Woo, there's a lot of stuff happening. This guy's also got the same setup. We're gonna have a bit of a company here. Yikes! All you hear are Kepris going off the spears. Man, how? No one knows which one has the most potato. It's just kind of funny, don't you think? Like, whenever it's something bad, we always like refer to McDonald's, but I wonder if it's really bad or if it's the opposite. Like, they have the best Wi-Fi out of all of them. I should put a heal here for my teammate so that we have some heals. Oh shoot, this guy's actually going into center. I didn't think he was gonna push. Oh, come on. Heal. We're gonna lose this game too, I think. I just cannot kill this guy. Die already. Use the heal just in case. Okay, but we need the beacons. We gave up the beacons. I think we lost this one. Close game though. That was a good one. Yeah, we need like 5 beacons at this point. 4 beacons not gonna do it. Taco Bell. Burger King has the best French fries. You know which place actually has really good French fries is Costco. Speaking of French fries, who has tried the French fries from Costco? Rumors floating around about Titan pilots and drones. You have to take them with a grain of salt. Yeah. Yeah, I don't comment on, players like, I think they do that for views. But yeah. Wendy's fries rule. I haven't eaten at Wendy's in like ages. Corn. Vegetables of all things. I'm trying to see if I can amp up this damage while still actually making this somewhat usable. Right now it's not working, just saying. But it might also be because I'm being time dropped too. So it's harder to kind of see these things. Wouldn't it be funny if like all these companies come to me and they're like, we'll be your sponsor and you can get like fries. We'll turn into like a food channel. You drew a scavenger Arthur. Actually, that would be kind of cool. Having a scavenger Arthur with a scavenger shell. Oops. I'm gonna try to go for something like this. Let's see if this works. Maybe lockdown. I know it's a lockdown thing, but my thinking is maybe it will lock down faster if I have that. Have I already covered the announcement? The Reddit, this is not like about the announcement, it's more about the Behemoth play. But I did talk about it. Hi Falcon. Busy streaming PUBG. Yeah, a lot have asked me to do like PUBG, but I've seen like gameplays of it. I've actually tried it before, like for a few games. I kind of got bored of it. I actually know someone who plays PUBG, but I'm not sure if he plays it much now. He kind of moved to Fortnite. He said he's been addicted to Fortnite. Brian, you there? Yeah, Brian, so Dark Warrior, he was playing PUBG for quite a bit. And I think he was streaming it too, but he saw me playing like Fortnite. Actually, there were a couple, and they've started playing Fortnite, and now they like addicted. There's a lot of fun. Whoa, that guy's getting shredded. Wow. Any bullets. All these scarers are going to be a problem for me. I'm trying to get this beacon here because, well... Oh, I did get it. But this guy's going to push me off. Guys, I need some help here. I'm healing all the way back up. This guy could have got me... He could have so got me down to my last stand. My teammates need to help out here. Someone needs to be on this beacon. No one's moving onto this beacon to help me out. Wow, thanks guys. You know what I should do is I should do a live stream where I do run with viewers on, like, I guess Android on here, but only if you can prove that you are a good teammate. This maybe might promote better teamwork. We're in so much trouble. I hate to use this as a way to get the game back in, but it's the only way when my teammates are all the way back into their spawn. Because they're gonna get that beacon there too now. Trying to take out this guy here. I hope my teammates can move this way so that we can get this beacon. Because I'm getting smoked by 3 players. Yeah, a lot of times players, like, you know, they tell me like they team... Oh, shoot. I say... Ah, wrong drone. They tell me that they're good at the game, right? But then when I watch like some of their videos, I'm like, what are you doing, dude? You just gave up your side beacon. I'm experiencing a lot more lag. I think I shouldn't... Yeah, I had nothing on that drone. That's why I went down so quick. I selected the wrong drone. Squad with... Yeah, trust me, it makes a huge difference when you're with players that know what they're doing. And you don't have to be in a clan. It's just like... A lot of it is really common sense. Like you can see, for example, you see how red team is all the way back there. They're all camping because they got beacons. This is when your team needs to push. If you're not pushing, you're not taking advantage of the other team's weakness. So you see what I'm doing? Like, this guy's camping back here. His teammates are all sitting back. Let's see if we can try to do some damage to him. No, he's run out. I'm going to see if I can try to maybe make my way over to the right side. Maybe. Let's try to push this side here. Try to get this beacon. This game actually has a lot of strategy in it. I know players like saying pay to win, but there's actually a lot of strategy in it. This is what actually drew me to the game. It's kind of like chess. Sometimes you need to sacrifice a piece in order to gain positioning on the map. Now we only have one beacon. How? We had 4 beacons earlier. We do have 6 players, right? Trying to see if I can get rid of this guy here. I might have to use the ether. So here's another example. How many blue players? We've got 1, 2, 3 blue players on the left side. Center beacons all open. We have someone on the right flank. So if the center beacon's open, that means there's a high probability of your opponent pushing the center. And are they going to do it? They're kind of moving this way. Like, you don't need to even be on comms for this either. It's just you can see it, right? Now they're pushing the left side. So I'm going to push this side, but the game's over. It's not enough time. If we get 3 beacons and my team thinks they're going to win, you're not going to win with 3. You need 5. This game's over. Yep. Why teamwork? Stealing kills. Hi Ivano. I kind of wish that like some of my clanmates from Vox were on Android too, so that we, even if it was just a duo, so you could see how we kind of communicate and how we cover the beacons, because trust me, it makes a huge difference when you're playing. But you don't even, like I said, you don't even need to be on comms. Players like to say that you need to be on comms, you need max equipment. You don't need that. What modules would I use on a Hawk that runs Prismas? So you want damage modules mostly because you're keeping your distance. So anything from like, I don't know if I would do overdrives, because overdrives you need to take damage for it to activate. What I would use probably is actually thermo nukes on there. You could use thermo nukes if you have nuclear amplifiers. That would be better. Maybe 2 nuclear amps with a last stand is probably what I would suggest. I'm gonna try to get the center beacon here. Maybe they're gonna have a couple of players moving in. I should go for this guy first. He's a bigger threat. Always go for the bigger threat first if you can. Thing is, they suppress me. Oh, couldn't get them, but I pushed him all the way back. Able to make it to master. Oh, wow. Yeah, he went down pretty fast. I'm trying to break this guy's shield. He's going to go after me. But by the time he gets here, he's going to run out of his ability, I think. Yep. Thing is, I'm trying to break through his shield. I can't break through his shield. He's going to have his ability now. Ah, come on. Gonna use my heal. He doesn't have a physical shield anymore. I think I broke it. Uh-oh, he lagged. I'm gonna use the heal. Nope. We only have one beacon. Wow. This guy on the roof may want to get down and get some beacons there. You're in gold 1. Trying to see if I can do some damage to this guy. He's going to probably attack the right side, so I'm going to move to the right flank. Put that shield up just to kind of delay. Let's move in. Push this guy back. I think we're gonna get the center beacon here. I don't know if I'm gonna have to push the left side, I think, because this guy's gonna get that beacon. Let's try to see if we can maybe move this way. Hi, Nightcrawler. Man, I just got the center beacon. I have to get it again. Trying to keep that guy's shield down. There you go. Man, I just got that left side. I have to get it again. Man, how many beacons am I gonna get this game? 10? Let me guess, we lost the center again? Yep, we lost the center again. I guess I have to make another trip. Wait, where did that guy go? Damn, we're losing another beacon? Yeesh. I guess I'm gonna have to go back, try to get this beacon for like the 20th time. Oh, guys, come on. We're gonna lose the lift again? For real? Where is everyone? Trying to knock this guy's shield down here, get rid of him. Let's do that. Okay, so wait, we gave up the left and center again, I guess. Let's move back. We're still losing technically by based on the beacon bar. We're gonna lose the left again. Left and right probably. I'm gonna go to this right side just in case. I wanted to get rid of him first rather than the Ravana, because this Ravana is going to use his ability, and when he does that, he's probably going to give me the beacon. Yep. We're still going to lose even after I got so many beacons. Wow, that was painful. My teammates are distracted watching my stream. I'm not sure. 13 beacons, guys. Remember the whole pay to win. If you have a maxed out hangar, you will win. 10.2 million, 12 kills, 13 beacons. And just to kind of prove my point, everything is maxed out. Look at my win percentage, by the way. Yeah, that's why I don't agree with if you have a maxed out hangar, you will play better. It doesn't matter, because if your teammates aren't on beacons, you're gonna lose anyways. You can get good equipment, but that doesn't mean you're gonna win, is what I'm saying. Yeah, we should have won that, but I don't know what my teammates were doing. I mean, not to be like condescending or anything. If you have one player that's trying to capture 2 beacons all the time, something is wrong. And it's not that guy capturing 2 beacons. Triple, double. You need to be patient. Well, you know, many people who are... Yeah, quite often you actually have really good offers. It's just a matter of being patient, like everything else in this game. Usually when you try to rush things, you will find that you spend too much. Because you're spending stuff like you're spending to rush your upgrades and stuff like that. Yeah, you end up spending a lot more than you probably should. Whereas if you had just waited, you'd have like upgrade overdrives, you'll have better offers. It ends up being a lot cheaper. Hey, Rock. The drone rework is on the test server. Wow, that's going to be interesting. Damn, the game can't find me a match. I've been losing too much. They're like, okay, hold on a second, Adrian. We need to find others that are losing as bad as you. 20 kills, 10 beacons, and you can't remember the damage, and you still lost. Exactly. It doesn't matter. That's what I'm saying. Hi, Venus. Is it snowing? Yes, it was snowing this morning. I'm not sure if it's snowing now. Whoa, this guy straight for a beacon. Oh my gosh. Guys, please don't get off the beacon. It's an Orochi. Come on, man. Why? Whoa, you must have something for that guy. He just went straight for him. You see how he just jumped towards my team? He jumped towards my team, and then my whole team moved away from the beacon. We had like 4 guys on this side, and they all moved away from one Orochi. I'm Oro. Peace Engineer. I wonder how this build would do if I had like shield breaker. Maybe this would actually be pretty decent when they do the rework, right? Because you won't have as many shields to deal with. This guy, oh, that's a scorpion. He's gonna kill me. Oh wait, maybe not. This guy's using the drone thing. I'm gonna move this way. Uh-oh, I'm gonna get killed here. Too many of them. Boys have more beak. Oh, the patient part I was talking about more like upgrading your equipment, not the beacons part. Beacons, you don't want to be patient. Well, it depends. I shouldn't say that. Sometimes you need to be patient to push. You need to know when you need to push beacons. This guy actually launched his turret, I think. Yes! Hellbinner. Oh, I was gonna go into center. I was getting ready to say incoming, but then I died. Yeah. So close yet so far. Well. Uh-oh. I got EMP'd. It's very noticeable too. But that's good though. Isn't that what players wanted? They wanted all of those nerfs, so now they're going to get it. I think we're going to see a massive mix-up. It's like... It's going to be... I think players are going to be kind of... I don't want to say caught off guard. It's going to take them a while to kind of get their footing, is what I'm trying to say. Let's just get rid of that guy there. I'm going to drop a heal here for my teammates so we can push into a center. Guy's glitching really bad. I can't shoot him, he's glitching too bad. I'm gonna have to fall back a bit here. We'll do it from this. There we go. Yeah, that guy was glitching really bad. Trying to shoot the guys on the left side to free up so that my teammates could get that beacon, and then we could put pressure on two sides. What is it? They got something in stealth in center. Is that a Loki or something? It's a Loki. Do we have any? No, I can't. This is probably the best. You're gonna die. How are you still alive? Jeez. What did he have? Like, I know you... I was shooting him. I saw stuff like... I saw smoke. And his kneecap popped. I was like, wait a minute. Why is that guy still alive? The meta is going to be decimated. The current meta is going to be decimated until players find their footing and a new meta is going to form. You know what I've actually said in the past? Usually what I find with the game is we get swung into like one side where we're doing like a lot of damage, or there's like a very clear meta, and then all of a sudden the game needs to be pulled back into like a balanced form, or like back into equilibrium. And I think we're kind of reaching that point now. And usually when that happens, players, there's actually gonna be a lot of variety over the next, I want to say probably 2 months, and then a new meta is gonna form, and then the whole process starts again. It's always been like that. I think we've had like that happen like definitely more than 3 times. I'd say maybe like 4 or 5 times in the game's lifespan. Yeah, the sonic weapons don't really make any sense to me because they've already announced that it's gonna get nerfed. Huge increase in damage. Yeah, we actually have different numbers though that they announced. I wouldn't go by the test server numbers. I would go by what they've actually announced. Hi Shen. So this Behemoth build's not doing very well, guys. I'm trying to actually get some decent like gameplay, but it's really hard to play this build, which means right now in the current form I would not really run it. But keep in mind too that I'm getting time dropped most likely, so it makes it hard to showcase. Peace out. I'm not sure why you're saying come on Adrian, returning player. It's like you're disagreeing when I'm saying that the balance is good. I don't understand. The balance part I'm saying is a good thing. I'm agreeing with you, but you're disagreeing with me agreeing with you. Hi Erwin. How to get a tier server account? You have to, if you're on their Facebook, then I would join their Facebook test server page. They have a link usually to for iOS and Android. If you're on Steam, you can't. You'll have to use Android. You'll have to use an emulator or something. 30% buff. They're actually getting a nerf according to Reddit. And Reddit, it was posted by someone from Pixonic. And that's confirmed, by the way. That's official. That's not like rumor or anything. That is confirmed. I'm not going to be able to even use this setup here. I'm lagging really bad. I think it might also be the setup because I'm playing high graphics. High graphics is not really and I'm losing my weapons from... I know that guy's hitting me with splash, but I'm not visually seeing it. Weird. You're losing sonic weapons? Now you guys are saying, where are you getting your information from? You guys... It's definitely not from my channel. Hey, Mac. I'm gonna try to see if I can get this beacon here. We got that beacon. Are they gonna nerf spears? Yes, that's confirmed. They're gonna be nerfing avalanche too, but not the damage. It's gonna be the splash radius. So you'll still be able to use it, but you're not gonna get the splash through shields, because remember, we're not gonna have those shields anyways. So it's not gonna... Yeah, you can still use it. It's just not gonna be as powerful. It's gonna be more balanced, which is good for the game, right? That's what players want. This guy, I'm trying to see if I can get around the corner to push another beacon here. We need to push that right side. We have a lot of players. Trying to take out their Titan. The game froze? What's going on? He probably regrets doing that. I'm just looking to see if we have 3 players go for the same beacon. Seems to be a common thing in Champion League. Not sure why. We're not going to be able to get this right side here because I have too many players. We need a change of strategy. We need to push maybe middle or something. We can't push the right if they have too many players on... Oh, actually, wait. Hold on. We're kind of pushing towards our spawn now. Maybe I can move in and try to disable some of these guys. Just put a heal here for my teammate. I'm gonna trap this guy in here so that we can get rid of him. Hopefully. Nope. They're starting to bring out their brawlers now. They're realizing they should have done this earlier. It's gonna be too late for that when we're in your spawn. Trying to do this because they were all camping, so I figured if they're all camping, the rest of the hangars probably just camping bots too. Thank you, King, Slasher, Adrian, and Chat. Thank you so much being a member for 4 months. Bring Storm back to the Ravana. Wait, are Storms getting a buff? They didn't say. You know what? If I think if drones don't have the shields anymore, and we find that the drones have less resistance on them, technically speaking, that's an indirect buff to Storm. Because I think the Storms would be more lethal then, right? Because you're not dealing with as much resistance. You don't have to worry about absorber shields. So it could actually be pretty effective too. Hey, hi Aurox. I almost thought you were a door. You have a similar like thing. Would regret it, but at the same time, remember, pushed you out of the... no more from my... No. He made a mistake. He pushed me, and I wanted to drag him away from his side. What I was doing was I was actually isolating him from the rest of the pack. So if I isolate him, being that he's a Minos, he can't push beacons with a Titan. So I'm disabling the ability to push a beacon with a Titan. And usually, quite often, that's how you turn games around. It's a very brawler kind of Titan. And it's also one Titan less for their team. So I'm making a sacrifice, one robot for a Titan. I'll make that trade any day of the week. Remember, chess. Sometimes you need to sacrifice. Hi Jonathan, good weapons for the Ao Ming. Wait a minute, how are we? We have a hacker. Yeah, we have a hacker. Hacker's trying to time drop. That's why I put up the screen, by the way. There's no ways that we would capture 4 beacons by the time I even get around the corner. Yeah, if you can make a trade where you lose one regular robot and the enemy loses a Titan, that's a very good trade. Because quite often Titans are what kind of reverse games. Depending on how you drop them, yeah, they can reverse games. Ooh, this guy has a Behemoth with Avalanche, this one, but he will have an edge over me. He knows it too. If he's watching the stream, he will know it. Whether I can get him off guard is another thing. We already have lost home. I might have to ditch this. I'm gonna get out of this because, again, we don't have anyone on this left side. Where's my team here? I'm gonna target the Avalanche guy. See if I can do as much damage to... Oh, shoot. I was gonna say I'd do as much damage to him. But I kind of lagged out there. I kind of glitched. Did we knock a weapon off? He's critically injured. Wait, what happened to this guy? Why is he facing that way? We're down a player. I think we're down a player. This one guy crashed. He's facing the wrong way. Kids most likely hacking the game. No, you'd be surprised. It's adults too. Yeah, we're down a player. Our one player, he was... Is he still there? That was weird. He was facing the wrong way too. I'm trying to push this beacon here, see if we can maybe get a beacon. I'm getting these micro freezes, but I think it might be because I'm playing on high graphics. High graphics on emulators is not a good thing. Oh jeez, and they got... Test server is broken. Well, that's why they call it test server, no? Yeah, we only have 3 players now. What? Maybe more players crashed. See how this build does, because I think I have the patron on here, so yeah, so I get blinded, I go into stealth and he can't hit me, so it's kind of neutralized. Yep, he got killed. You only have 2 players now. I don't know what happened to my team. My whole team died? That's kind of weird. I think they all crashed. Well, it's just me and this dude. For the cause! We're trying to pull a 300 here. Finn, you checked Reddit, quite a big rebalancing. Yes, it's a really big rebalance, but I think it's kind of needed. Yeah, not sure what happened. My whole... that was like 2 versus like... Well, 5. I was gonna say 6, but it's not 6. We had a squad too. What happened to this guy? I think he crashed. Yeah, he was... I think this was the guy that was facing the wrong way. I was like, wait, what? The test server is really, really buggy right now, yeah. I was gonna do a test server video, but if you guys are saying it's really buggy, it may not be good for tomorrow. Okay, so I guess that's going to be the end of the stream, guys. It was really hard to tell with the Behemoth based on, you know, what I was seeing there, or at least with the Nucleons. These weapons are going to get a buff though. And what I will do is I will put like the link to the Reddit post. This is the official, you know, information from Pixonic. It's not like rumors or anything. This was posted by Pixonic on Reddit. So, you know, all these weapons, the Quarker, Atomizer, Nucleons are going to get a buff. Some had reported that it actually got a silent buff already. So I wanted to kind of test to see how it would actually work. You know, it's one thing to do a comparison test, like someone asking me to please do it, which is kind of hard sometimes when I'm on this account. Because I really shouldn't be like squatting, although that has changed kind of recently. So that's kind of nice. But sometimes it's hard to... You can show a comparison of how much damage something does side by side in a custom game, but when you actually play it in a game, it may not work. They're two different things, and it wasn't really effective. In all honesty, I would not run this. Not in the current meta. Are they going to be coming out with ultra graphics? I think they mentioned something about that at some point. But I think right now there seems to be a lot of strain on devices even at high graphics. So I'm not sure, when that's going to be. %25 damage buff for flamethrowers. That is actually kind of crazy. That might be a little bit too powerful, actually. 25%. I mean, it can do decent damage even now. 25% is quite significant. So yeah. How can you see the Reddit? Hold on, let me just see if I can post the link here. If you're on my Discord, I put it in the Pixonic news, I think it is. Where did I put? Yeah, I think I put it in that chat. I'm gonna try to get the link for you guys so you can see the official thing from Pixonic. Yeah, always go by that. Don't go by rumors, because rumors are usually started by players, and you know how that goes. In other words, most times it's fake news. And hold on, let me just see. Okay, so this was posted by Shredder. You guys know Shredder Blitz from Pixonic. I think that is it. So there we go. I'll just spam it a couple of times in the chat. So you can click on that. It will show you the entire list. So they talk about like a blanket buff. Tier 2, Tier 3, Tier 4 getting increased damage. But they have excluded certain weapons like the Spear, the Feinter, the Talon Claw, Jaw. Decay Hazard, Blight, Hammer, Mace, Cudgel. They are not in that list of buffs. They go over targeted nerfs like to the Kipri, the Spear, Seraph, Puncher, Angler, Jaw, Scatter, Havoc, Devastator, Behemoth, Avalanche. They go into why they're going to be nerfing the Avalanche. The nerf to the Avalanche is not a damage nerf, it's a splash damage nerf. So the splash radius is what's going to be decreasing quite considerably, actually, 19 to 12. So yeah, a lot of those changes are really good though. They're really good. So for example, like, buffs to some of the, like the shock train, although no one's going to use the shock. Well, actually, you know what? Hold that thought, because one of the reasons why you don't see a lot of shock train and stuff being used is because of all the absorber shields popping up. So that might change. They're buffing the Glory again. I just cannot believe how many times they're buffing that weapon. I think this has got to be the 4th or 5th time they buffed the Glory in like the past year. Kind of crazy. Reddit has community updates from actual Pixonic. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I prefer to follow rather them than just random rumors. Because the Pixonic staff actually posts there. So you want to go by what's actually happening. So that's like I guess that's going to be rounds or buffs for the robots and weapons. I'm assuming they haven't done the Titans yet, because I want to see how the robots play out first. And then according to how much damage are done to the robots that the Titans do, they're probably going to balance it afterwards. Muhammad, please start a game. You must have come a bit late because I've been streaming for 2 hours. I usually stream and play games for 2 hours, and then afterwards I do a questions and answers session, which is what we're doing right now. So if you missed it, you will have to go back and watch the live stream. Yeah, the splash is killing. Yeah, that's why players, like I said, I wouldn't specifically build the Avalanche for the Behemoth because of the explosives expert. I said it was too I mean, if you have the resources, then sure. But I think for most players, you got to kind of factor in how does that weapon do, like a 1-weapon configuration, 2-weapon configuration, 3, and then obviously you have the 4 for the Behemoth. But like, how would it do like on a Fenrir? It doesn't really do that great. So how does it do on like, say, Seraph? Seraph's kind of okay, but not that great either. I usually look at how a weapon works across the board with different configurations. You want one that works well across, like, you know, 1 weapon setup, 2, 3, 4. If it can do well across the board like that, that's the weapon you want to upgrade. If it's only for one specific, it's too specific for me, because if that were to get nerfed down, it's affected your whole build. You can't move those weapons to another like bot, because it's not going to be effective, right? Because you're building it, it's a very specific kind of build. The drone rework could be good for a lot of different builds and bring some. Yeah, I think the drone rework is really going to mix things up a lot, and it's coming soon, which is why I haven't done any recommended builds or like secrets revealed, because it's gonna be so temporary. Like, I'm gonna put that out, and then like in a month I've got to redo the whole thing. So I'd rather wait until those things settle. Once it settles, then I will do recommended builds, secrets revealed and stuff, like I've usually done with the different bots. I just think at this point the game is going through such a big change right now with all those changes, rebalancing. You want to let that thing settle first and then kind of figure out, okay, this is what I would run. Have you ever gotten a bug for loot? Yes. I'm trying to think how many bugs have I gotten with the luchador. There was one bug where I was on carrier map and I was jumping and I kind of fell through the floor, so half my behemoth, or not behemoth, the luchador was showing and the other half was stuck in the ground. So yeah, I got that bug. I don't know if that's the bug you're referring to, but kind of looked funny. Like the legs were twisted all backwards and stuff. Best pilot for the Fenrir is the one I have right now. Bernadette Wolf. Angler will still be powerful, but it's going to be a lot more manageable. You'll be able to kill it a lot easily. Same with the Kepri. Shock train will be fun to try to use, even if they don't work. You know what I think they need to do with the shock train is, I know they're buffing it, but they need to do what they had before, maybe, you know, when it chains. Because I know they nerfed that part down quite considerably. They need to kind of buff that, which I know can be a good and bad thing, but it might be worth it just to kind of see, like, put it on a test server and see how it works out. I'm not saying necessarily bring it to the game, but I just think, you know, with all the changes, maybe it might be worth reconsidering again, which kind of goes back to my point that I said earlier before. You know, sometimes maybe the game would have been in a better shape if players, or like if Pixonic didn't listen to the players as much, because if they didn't, we would have the shock train in the original form, and maybe it would actually be performing pretty well. No, not pretty well, but decent with those changes, you know, with the drone rework and stuff. Not a lot of players will be using it, but it would be at least decent. The reflector doesn't... Oh, the reflector doesn't show up. Yeah, I haven't... To be honest, I haven't used a luchador in a while. The only time I use the luchador would be if I'm doing like a dream hangers. I tend to kind of gravitate more towards the ether right now. Do you know that War Robots had reload button back in the day? Not to my knowledge. So Nick, when I started back in 2014, there was no reload. So I'm not sure when you say back in the day. I mean, you're talking like when the game started? because I started about 6 months or so when the game first came out. That was on iOS. Would you consider using the Cerberus after its overall? I'd have to take a look to see what the buff is. A lot of so Alexander, a lot of the stuff I prefer rather to kind of test it and then give you my feedback afterwards, rather than tell you right now, oh yes, you definitely go for that, and then find out that it's not that great. You know what I mean? Because, not saying that you do this, but quite often when I recommend certain things, when things don't work out, players tend to blame me a lot. So I tend to rather make sure first and test it, and then I say, okay, this is what I would run, and these are the modules, or this is the drone I would use, and these are the setups that I think work best. They never had it. Yeah, I don't recall having a reload, and I've been playing since 2014. So unless it was before then, to my knowledge, we did not have reload. Avalanche is dead with a 16-second reload. Well, I wouldn't go by those numbers. I know they're on the test server. The reason why they're being tested on the test server is because they're trying to gather data. They've already nerfed the Avalanche based on Reddit. Not nerfed now. It's going to be coming in the next update. And the change that they're going to make to it is going to be the splash radius for it is going to be less. Which means, if you fire at Absorber Shield, it's not going to do as much damage as it does now. It may not even do any damage. Who knows how much it's going to do. But that is confirmed. I would not go by the test server numbers. Test server numbers are things which they are testing, but it may not actually make it to the live server. In this case, I don't think it will. If they do nerf the damage, then it definitely wouldn't be, or like the reload, it wouldn't be, I think, as much as what you see there. But it also doesn't make sense. Why would you want to release your nerf, what's going to be happening in update 8.7, and then you're already predicting the nerf that it should have had further, like nerfing it further without even seeing results? You know what I mean? It's kind of like, I'm trying to think, like, how can I explain? It's kind of like putting out a fire. So what you do is you see the fire and you decide to use like a fire extinguisher, and it put out like part of the fire that you see. Meanwhile, what you didn't see is that the fire is actually raging in the build, like it's raging in the next room and the room after that. Then you realize, wait a minute, that extinguisher is not going to be enough. But you're going a step further by getting a bucket of water. Then you realize, wait a minute, that bucket of water is not going to work because we got a serious problem. You're trying to predict something and you haven't even seen like what's happening yet. That's why it doesn't make sense. They're contradicting each other. Make war robots more new pilots for the older bots. I think, Moro, I think that's what they're doing. That's why they have the pilot for the Hellburner. Because they found out that, like the Clive Vicious that they did for the Blitz, the Mender, Marie Leclerc, and then you have the one for the Raven. So they are doing that. You look like Harry Kim from Star Trek. Star Trek Voyage. That's funny. Thanks, Bearder One. Hey Viper, do you think the drone rework will bring back the Ares? The Ares train? Ooh, that's kind of interesting. No, I don't. You wanna know why? Because we have something here called This is the reason why. And you also have things like the Fafnir. Remember, you got the Fafnir too. We will never see an Ares train again. There's too many counters for it. You waiting for Yamato to come back? You know what's funny? They announced it and they like hyped it up and like we haven't seen it yet. Reload 5 years ago. No, we did not have a reload 5 years ago. I would have remembered it. The only thing that I can think of is that maybe they tested it on the test server and that's what you saw, but we didn't have it on the live server for sure. Do change, but right now it's brutal. Not that you're a fan of the Avalanche, not your style. Yeah, Phil, the Avalanche is gonna get they already said that they're nerfing the AoE on it, so the radius, the splash radius. I do not have any news on Yamato map. Did they actually post like what else we testing? Like, weren't we supposed to get like a Titan with like 4 alpha weapons, or was that rumors and like fake news again? Hold on, let me just see. Okay, so they posted a test server Imugi, the new weapons, hunting grounds, drone overhaul. First look at the new drones. You will be able to test the UI upgrading and gameplay with the reworked drones. Okay, so they have listed the changes on their Discord. I'm trying to find where the Discord is because I'm in so many of their Discord chats. It's kind of test server. Maybe this one. Wait, where did they put the change? They didn't say. Test server? Oh, I'm not going to, yeah. They need to put it all in one area. I'm not going to go. This is a thing sometimes with Pixonic. You know, like sometimes you want to get more information on like a weapon or a robot. Well, no, you don't go to their official website, which you would think that's where you go for like their game. You have to go to another site, a third-party site. So it's like, well, is that legit now? Because like, are players just making it up? Like, is that the real numbers? Where is that coming from? That meant for peace, so yeah, it existed at some point. It was a secret a while ago. Oh, you mean the no, yeah, we didn't have the reload. I think we tested it at one point. It might have been on the test server, but that was it. It was never in the game, from what I recall. Do you need pilots, defense points, skills for the Fenrir? Yeah, I'll show you right now what I have here for this. So you want to go for armor expert. Stubborn warrior is a good one here too. Tough guy for sure. Roadhog, because the Fenrir is kind of slow, even though they did buff it. Might be before they merged all the platforms. No, we didn't have the reload. Okay, so I think that's gonna wrap everything up. yeah, before I do that, you're wondering about this build. So was there a silent buff? There might have been a silent buff. These weapons are going to get a buff though, which was announced on Reddit, and I'll be sure to include that link, so whoever is kind of interested in reading that post by Pixonic, again, that information is confirmed. You know, all the buffs and the nerfs and stuff that's going to be happening. I would not go by what you see on the test server, because quite often some of that stuff gets scrapped or it gets changed. The reason why it's on the test server is because it's being quotations tested. Okay, so you never want to go by that. You always have to take it with a grain of salt, whatever you see on the test server. Yeah, there's just too many things that can go wrong on the test server. Sometimes there's like a lot of bugs and stuff, hence why they call it a test server. But these weapons are going to get a buff. Quarkers, Atomizers, Nucleons, they've announced it. Not sure about the silent buff. As you saw in the gameplay, really hard to play this kind of build in the current meta. Will it change after the whole weapons and the bots rebalance and the drone rework? Maybe. We'll have to take a look at it, you know, when those changes make its way onto a live server. The Samstone pilot is another one. I'm not even sure this was working. Who knows? This is kind of like a special pilot that I don't even think you can get anymore. It was from one of the events. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the live stream. Before I get going, thank you very much to Dark Warrior, Lone, Smiley, Togi, Dominic, Nine Jack, Goose, Frederick for helping to moderate today's live stream chat. Much appreciated. If they have YouTube channels, make sure to check them out. And also, let's not forget those that have donated during today's live stream. So thank you very much to Dark Dragon, to Merv, Davis, and also King Slasher. So thank you very much, guys. Much appreciated. And if any of them have a YouTube channel, make sure to check them out as well. A drone guide video is due. Yeah, I will have to do a separate one for that when it makes its way over. Yeah. Some have asked me about doing a drone guide now, and I'm like, well, what's the point? It's going to change in like a couple of weeks. It doesn't make any logical sense why we want to do that. You know, I put so much work into like some of those videos, and then like to have it change like 2 weeks later doesn't make sense. Okay, so yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the live stream, especially if you are new to my channel and you just happen to drop by. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a thumbs up. Also consider subscribing if you haven't already. Being that we're 10 days left of the current special delivery thing, that means that next update is going to be coming very soon. And usually with the next or new update, I also do giveaways. So hopefully we managed to get a really good prize. Maybe it's going to be the Mugi. We'll have to see. I'm going to have to talk to Pixonic about that. But that's going to probably be coming up pretty soon, actually. So I have to make sure I contact them about that. Get that confirmed. And I think that should be everything. So tomorrow, depending on how the test server goes, if it's really buggy, there may not be a video. If I manage to hop on, I'll be testing out some of those things. Whether I do a video on it, I'm not sure yet. We'll have to see. Sunday, there is going to be a live stream, but that's going to be for War Robots Frontiers. And that should be everything. So hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching. Stay safe. And until the next live stream, I'll catch you guys later. Cheers, guys.